Hey! Insurgent. So Insurgent is the newest installment in the Hunger Games franchise. Oh my god. It's the second installment in the Divergent series, and, well, how was the movie? I gotta say, it was a lot of fun actually. Now, I didn't hate the first Divergent. I actually thought it was quite enjoyable, but I had a lot of faults with it. First off, yeah, this series as a whole feels like kind of like a ripoff of Hunger Games, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's doing its own thing, so I don't care about that. I just care about how does the movie execute on its story. Now with the second installment, I felt it improved a lot of things from the first one. First off, it was the pacing of this movie. In the first one, I felt there was a lot of drawn out scenes. The movie was like 2 hours and 30 minutes long. It was too long. And in this movie, it's barely close to the 2 hour mark. And so I'm like, alright, that's good. It has pacing issues are now fixed. And the action scenes, there was quite a few of them actually. And I was like, wow. These are really well done. Like, in the first one, the action scenes, there wasn't like a lot of action scenes. That wasn't my complaint from the first one, that it didn't have enough action. It's just like, that movie didn't contain a lot of action. But in this one, it has a lot of action. I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And it was well done. I was like, okay, this is getting intense. Okay, I like it. There's no shaky cam in it. I was like, alright, that's pretty good. And the acting overall, I had no complaints with that. I mean, Shailene Woodley, as always, she's fantastic. She was great in the first Divergent, and she was really good in this movie. You know, she's really dealing with a lot of emotions, and she really plays on those emotions. And I was like, wow, you are awesome. While her boyfriend, Thor, I think he's still a little bit wooden. He definitely improves upon his acting performance from the first one. I was like, okay, yeah, I kind of give a damn about you. But to me, the standout performance in this movie, in my opinion, was Miles Teller. First off, he was funny. He was the big douchebag, and he really plays on that. Once you see the movie, you're like, whoa, this guy's a douchebag. But he does a damn good job in playing a douchebag, and he's pretty funny too. Watching his performance in this movie really shows how far along Miles Teller has come from his previous performances, because he's improved a lot. You know, I wasn't that much on Miles Teller, but now that I see his performances improve upon all these other movies that he is in, I'm like, this guy, can't wait to see him how he portrays Mr. Fantastic in the Fantastic Four reboot. And the movie as a whole, it was well shot. I mean, the action scenes come in, they were like, whoa, it's getting intense there. Whoa! And as for the flaws, well, there isn't really that much flaws. But the thing about this movie is that it's not fantastic. It's not amazing. It's just like, it's your average young adult apocalyptic movie. It's okay. That's my biggest complaint with the movie. It's just, it's not memorable. You'll be like, okay, I had a good time in the theaters. Then after like a couple of weeks, you're like, yeah. What was that movie? Oh yeah, Insurgent. Yeah, it was okay. And also too, the script overall, the dialogue between the characters is just, you cannot connect with them sometimes. Like, you can connect with the main character, with Shailene Woodley, with Trish, because first off, Shailene Woodley brings so much life into the character. But as for the other characters, the dialogue between each character doesn't really make you care for them. And the movie ends, you think to yourself, how are they going to make a third one? Wait, what? Part 1? What the? Here's the thing. I don't see how the next two movies are supposed to come along. When you watch this movie, it's wrapped up all nice, and you're like, okay, that was good. As a two-part series, okay. Divergent, the series, it was okay. But you just don't see how it can continue on for another 2 movies. I mean, sure, this is this thing that they're like, oh, that'll be interesting to see what happens, but I don't see how that's going to carry out an entire movie. So overall, Insurgent, it was a pretty fun movie. I'll say that. It's entertaining to watch. But here's the thing. It's nothing memorable. It's nothing grand. So when you watch the movie, you're not going to be like, oh, let's go see it again. It's just like this one-time view, and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Alright, let's go. So I'm going to give Insurgent a B-. It's pretty entertaining to watch. If you're a fan of the Divergent series, then obviously go watch it. And if you and your friends are just looking to have a fun time at the theaters, go ahead and watch Insurgent, you know? It's going to be an entertaining movie for you guys to watch and eat popcorn out. And after that, you guys are going to talk about it for a little bit and then forget about it. So guys, that's my review for Insurgent. And what did you guys think of the movie? Did you guys like it or did you guys hate it? And what do you think, guys? Do you think this series can go on for another 2 movies? Because I certainly don't. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.